when you've got the two bigs and you've got Kyle at the three, what are the things you can do to combat being extra slow?
Make shots, you know?
Smart.
Yeah, make shots, not turn it over, rebound at a high level, you know, control the game. And I think one of the benefits with Kyle there, he does a really good job of kind of controlling the pace of the game, you know?
I was saying yesterday, and you put a big emphasis on the guards rebounding.
Yeah.
He was saying how maybe it's a little different how he's going to be attacking rebounding. It's not so much just reacting to the ball. It's find a man first, then maybe react to the ball. Is that something that you're trying to re-emphasize with them?
Yeah, those are called fundamentals.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's it's funny. Like everybody has a different type of rebounding ability that suits them. Some guys who are maybe like a Josh Minot, is skinny and you want him just to go get the ball with his great length. Otherwise he gets tied up. And he's done a good job of developing or learning how to hit and then go get the ball rather than just watch and watch it go over his head usually. So he's been way more involved and actively engaged in rebounding. So it's good. It's very good. It's also great that he's has the awareness to speak to you guys about it.
You always talk about point guard being like an extension of the coach, but how is your job different when your point guard actually does think the game at like a coach's level?
I mean, it makes it easy, in a lot of ways, because you're now you're having these conversations about like what's coming up in the game rather than reacting to what's happening at the moment all the time. And Mike's has such a good feel for what everybody's. The rhythm that everybody's in also too, like make sure that guys are playing, get their touches and all that. So yeah, it makes life a lot easier.
Chris, you talked about this being a really good Western Conference and a deep one this season. How do you think you're going to kind of like feel that? I mean, all 15 teams in the West over the course of the season, like as a kind of condensed group with a lot of good teams.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I guess there's no real off nights, quote unquote. But, we've been shitty on off nights, so maybe it's best for us to have a little bit more edge to us. Just put us, heighten our kind of anxiety around some of these games.
And maybe we just say this every year. It's going to be really good. But there have been previous years, but maybe when you're in Houston or New Orleans or something, where it's been like 48 wins is the 8 seed, just a loaded sort of conference.
Yeah.
Do you remember that feeling different in those seasons?
I can't. I remember. All different variations of the West. When there were teams that were winning 50 games that did make the playoffs. And the East was really, really low at the time, so everyone would go East and stack the wins. And but I don't even see the East being down this year. They're going to be extremely competitive. There's only a handful of teams that are kind of maybe in a rebuilding or a reset mode. So. I think it's not just the West. I think it's everywhere. I think could be a lot of teams that are right around 500 all season long.
We talked about approach a lot with those.
Pardon?
We talked about approach a lot with those games against the lower teams that you guys lost to last year. Is there anything to more inexperienced young guys just getting up and down more, and that kind of presenting a problem for this team?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's you're fighting human nature. I think some younger guys maybe just aren't up for it. We have guys that love to play in the moment. Anthony's one of those guys who loves the big moment. He's got to love the moment when there's all the cameras are not on too. So but we were immature that way, and until we prove differently, we got to hope that it's different. But feels different. Team feels very mature right now. So hopefully our approach will be way more professional in those situations.
But do you think a team that is more experienced and runs structure and whatnot, you guys are more equipped to defend than a bunch of 22-year-olds who just want to get up and down and run the court?
Yeah, I mean, you would think so. More vets, they understand the appropriateness of every game. The way they need to approach it. I would think that's where a guy like Mike Conley's consistency. We've had games where. But even last year, some of our more veteran players, weren't quite ready to play in some of those games. So, and I'll take the blame for all that. That's on me. I gotta have this team ready to play every single night, no matter what it takes. So.
Dallas plays two rookies in Luka and that doesn't really give you like a typical glimpse of
Sure.
an opponent. Is that affected, the way you? I mean,
Yeah, no, I mean,
what do you
we're
need
not
to see?
overvaluing any performances right now. We're just looking at the things that we asked our team to do, and did we do those things well or not? And for the most part, I thought we did. I mean, everybody in the preseason is at a different stage
Right.
with a different agenda. So, so we can take too much from that.
But Rudy being up as much as he was is as much of a Dallas phenomena, or also what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, generally, when you play a guy like Luka, you want to be as bothersome as possible. Yeah, but where Rudy is on the floor may change from game to game. I think that's one thing we have learned and asked of him. You can do more, and we need you to do more. So.